were looking for, I guess, the grand metaphor, something that we could use to really spark discussion, awareness of caring, and the idea of a 24-hour orchestra appealed on a lot of levels. We want to create not just an awareness vehicle, but really to spark broad interest in what it means to care and what it means to be a carer in Australia.
Because of the nature of the Impossible Orchestra drawing together musicians from all over the place, we only have a chance to rehearse all of them once, except for the normal breaks that might occur for a minute or 2 minutes between pieces. And when a host or compere might be literally talking to the audience, the music will be continuous for 24 hours.
Brett needed a principal cello. I happened to be playing in Tasmania starting tomorrow night and was passing through Melbourne, and it was just, let's do this.
And I thought it's a great idea to give awareness to carers because they always do the work but nobody talks about them.
Participating in this event and see these thousands of people who will come and hear us play and present them this gorgeous music we play because the most popular classical music.
I will be playing in 3 concerts plus the rehearsal, so it was a total of 4 inside a 24-hour period. And that amounts to playing the cello for 12 hours out of 24.
I think I'm on at 2 a.m. and 11 a.m. and it's a wonderful idea, and it's exciting.
Probably taking a nap in the back room in between. It's going to be all night, I think.
It's just after 1 in the morning, which is quite early on a Sunday morning. Yeah, it's like a great idea to come along and a nice spontaneous thing to do after a party.
Being part of the Impossible Orchestra project, I can't deny, is very bizarre. I've never, I don't think, played during AM hours.
In a lot of ways, that actually really does reflect the nature of what you have to do for someone with special needs, because you do bizarre things at bizarre hours, and quite often you'll do them with absolutely no one else ever knowing. It can be quite a lonely sort of existence sometimes.
I've done my very long stint of 4.5 hours. Now I have 4.5 hours break where I hope to get some sleep, and then I'll be back on at 6:30 a.m.
I've got to do 4.5 hours now, and I've just had my sleep shift, which wasn't so successful.
Camera C on standby. Camera C with you. Camera B. With camera B.
We're sort of walking in blind. We don't know what's going to happen, and I think that's sort of the exciting bit of it.
It's nice to kind of have a bit of chill time after being in a nightclub.
We are here thanks to a Care Aware initiative for the 2.6 million family carers around Australia. These people are mothers and fathers, grandparents, and they are even and often sons and daughters and nephews and nieces.
Participating in the Impossible Orchestra has just opened my awareness so much more to how many carers there are in Australia.
We care for my mum, who's 82.
My wife and I have 2 children. Our eldest is 13 and he has quite severe autism.
In my family, there are 2 caregivers. My godmother is a caregiver right now. She's always supported my musical ambitions. Yeah, so I thought to come and dedicate this effort to her.
When I first found out that Mag was sick, she actually, to give you a bit of an insight, she got mugged up the street. A guy came up from behind her and put a knife up against her throat and said, "Your money or your life?"
I really was aware that I wasn't this so-called natural parent. It was hard work for me. So to suddenly have this role of carer on top was something that really frightened me.
My dad left when we were little, so Mum was our only support, and we needed to support her, so the roles are kind of reversed. We became the parents and Mum became the child.
Having a break is extremely important. I didn't have it before, so I had my little mini break. I call them mini breakdowns because I was working full time as well. There wasn't a second to spare.
We're all going to need carers at some point.
I am overwhelmed with what actually Care Aware does for people and make people aware of the situation other families have.
It was a really good selection. I was hoping that they had some good stuff for the night, and they did.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be quite surreal and I wouldn't probably stay the 3 hours, but I found that I couldn't leave.
It was quite entertaining with the different conductors.
Carers tell us that it's all well and good to be recognised, but they need to be supported. It's a tough gig, and we as a community need to stand up and say, actually, we're going to support you in the same way that you support your loved one.
I hope that this is the start of something, and I think when the concert's finished tonight, I think we'll all feel tired and relieved and hopefully elated, but it's not the end. We've created this to be the beginning of something. We really want to make change through this, so it's hopefully the start of something that is continuing and meaningful.